Okay, so today we'll take a look at Katan Kryze. So let's check her out. So this is the Black Series Katan figure, and this is the way she appeared in The Mandalorian in the live-action version. Which Katan was first introduced in Clone Wars, and then she's also in Rebels. So this was the first live-action version of Katan. So and now, like I said, I do have the packaging, but like with Axe Wolves, it's somewhere down in the storage. I don't know exactly where it's at, so that's why I don't actually have it out right now for this review. But so let's without further ado, let's get into the accessories. So the two weapons she comes with are two iconic Mandalorian blaster pistols, and which I think these are made out of like a 2011 or staccato in real life. But as you can see, they're mostly silver, but they've got like a brown grip there. As you can see, they kind of, when you put them in and out of the hand, they kind of chips the paint a little bit. And she does sport two holsters on her side here where you can store them when they're on use, and she does get a pretty good grip on each of these pistols. It's pretty good, so you can get them into her hand like so. It actually looks pretty good. Okay, so she comes with her jetpack. Obviously, you can't have a Mandalorian without their signature jetpack. And as you can see, it's mostly kind of a gray color with a few blue accents. It's pretty cool. The missile is non-removable. Now the female jetpacks only have one peg that goes in the back, and like the male ones where it has a peg and two other pegs at the top. Which you can peg this into her back, and it gets a pretty good fit in there too. And as you can see, you can rotate around and stuff. It doesn't stay in one place like the male ones, but as you can see, it gets a pretty good tight fit, so it doesn't fall from back unlike Axe Wolves. And last but not least, she comes with her signature helmet, which has the helmet that she wore in Clone Wars, Rebels, and also the live-action Mandalorian, which is pretty cool. It's mostly like kind of a baby blue. It looks like a few like a darker blue right in the back there, as you can see. It's also got the her typical paint on the front there, as you can see. It looks like an owl. It's supposed to be a little than night owl, so that's how it works. They've also got some pretty cool details in there too. Like, as you can see, the paint's kind of chipped in places. It's been through battle and stuff, so it's going to be a little dinged up. It's not going to be perfect. It's got some silver accents there on the side. The antenna does move. You could actually pop this out too if you want to, because it's just on a peg in there, as you can see. But yeah, this can go on her head like so. And as you can see, that gets a pretty good tight fit on there. It's not as floppy as some of the other Black Series helmets, so that's pretty good. So articulation, she has standard articulation for Black Series figures. She has a ball joint at the head there, which is pretty cool. And a little bit of articulation there at the neck joint, which is pretty cool in there. She's got a hinge and a swivel at the shoulder. It looks like well, there's a hinge there, but there's actually not. But she does have a hinge there at the elbow, a hinge and swivel at the wrist. No armor gauntlet articulation there. The males usually have armor gauntlet articulation. The female ones do not, so that kind of sucks. But as you can see, there's it's pretty good waist and have articulation there. Got a ball joint and has a thigh there. She got a swivel at the thigh. The holsters don't get in the way. It does kind of warp them out. So I would kind of be careful about keeping a pose like this, because it could warp the holsters out over time. She's got a double joint there at the knee, a hinge, and an ankle pivot. Let's take a look at the sculpt, design, and cover of Katan. Start more the head. So I move her helmet. So now you have the face of Katan, as you can see, portrayed by Katie Sackhoff, who also voiced Katan in Clone Wars and Rebels. So that's actually pretty cool. There you go. I also got her to play, live action Katan, so which makes sense, so you have the same voice and stuff. But so as you can see, she's got the orange hair in the band there. This is based off of the way she appeared in season 2 of The Mandalorian, because in season 3 she had a little bit longer hair in season 3. But and also in season 3 she got a new shoulder pad too. The second shoulder pad had the mythosaur on it, because I can't remember what side it was on exactly, but one of them got damaged, so she ended up getting a new one with the one side with the night owl and the other side with the mythosaur. So it'd be cool if they make a season 3 one that's got the updated shoulder pad. But you see, like I said, this is based off season 2, so she's got both night owl shoulder pads there, as you can see, which have a little bit of dirt on them and stuff too. And As you can see, the band around her head is kind of like a gunmetal silver color, which is actually pretty cool. But yeah, that's signature for Bo-Katan is the thing around her head there. Her armor plates, as you can see, or the chest plate is all silver, but the things on top and her shoulder pads are mostly blue, a little bit dirt, as you can see. The jetpack, let me move that out of the way. And you see they didn't paint the back, which is kind of so I don't know why they didn't paint the back. They should have kind of made it match the front. That would have been cool, but I guess if you have the jetpack on, you're not going to notice it as much. But I wish they would have painted that. It's kind of a missed opportunity there. And you can see her collar there, as you can see, it's a different color than the rest of her jumpsuit, which is pretty cool. It makes it stand out. And she has a brown belt on with 2 holsters on each side with both the guns in each holster, which is pretty cool. There's no really paint on this. It'd been cool if they could have put a brown washer. This made it a little bit dirtier. But you see there's some armor bits kind of coming out there, buckles and stuff. Her wrist gauntlets are the same color blue as the shoulder pads, still with some dirt and stuff on there. And this one's got the I can't remember whistling birds, I think what it's called. And she's got some pads on top of her hands there with her gloves, which is kind of a tan color on each hand, which is pretty cool. Now on the back, the pouches and the belt and stuff go on the back there as well. She's got underneath the gun holster, there's 2 armor plates, as you can see, which are silver, which is pretty cool. She's got this figure's a little bit dusty because being on the shelf, it's got some dust in places. So you can see it's got some kind of like a olive green colored. As best I can describe it as the pants of her jumpsuit there. Got the blue knee pads, which are the same color as her shoulder pads and stuff. With also some dirt and stuff on them. She's got brown boot covers, as you can see, with the armor bits on the front there, with the same color as the rest of the other armor bits, except for the chest plate with the dirt on them as well. The boot covers go over the boots themselves. Her boots are actually a different color than the boot covers. That makes them stand out. That's actually a pretty cool detail, though. Boots themselves are more of like a light brown, and the boot covers are like a darker brown. So that's actually pretty neat. It makes them stand out. Okay, for comparison time, here is this Black Series Bo-Katan compared to one of these cheaper ones. I can't remember what this line is called, but I have a few other ones. I got Din Djarin, I got Darth Vader, I got Stormtrooper, which a lot of those other ones ain't too bad with the paint, but this Bo-Katan from this line they missed a lot of paint details on that figure. You can see there's a lot of stuff they completely missed on this one. It doesn't look near as good as this one. It's amazing how paying a little bit more gives you a lot better figure than this over here. And lastly, here is Bo-Katan compared to her other 2 companions. You have Katan Kryze on one side and Axe Wolves on the other. Now, when I reviewed Axe Wolves, I actually forgot to mention that that armor chest piece on him is actually the season 2 version, because in season 3 he actually had a different chest piece. It was more like the spaced out armor piece, like that Boba Fett wears and Jango Fett. I don't know why they changed it, but this figure is based off season 2. They had the more like season 1 Din Djarin like armor piece. So as you can see, I got the iconic trio here. I have, like I said, I've already reviewed Axe Wolves, but I haven't reviewed Katan Kryze yet, so I'll probably review her next. And Bo-Katan was, I think she was the first one they made, and I think the next one they made was Axe Wolves, which, like I said in that review, it seemed like they were released Katan Kryze first, because she had more of a part than Axe Wolves, but they had released Axe Wolves first. So, like I said, they did release all 3 of them, and I'm glad I have all 3 of them. So, I will review Katan Kryze next. That has an awesome pose right there too. I may display that figure in this pose, but what do I think of this figure overall? I really do like this figure. The other 2 figures, that go with this and make that trio kind of complements this one very well. So, you want to see any more reviews on the Black Series, Mandalorians, and other Star Wars figures, give me a thumbs up. They help me a lot, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Till next time.